Most of his friends don't know that he's got anything going on. Most of his teachers, coaches have no idea. We've tried to leave it that way to try and normalize his world. He'd always been a really fluent reader. Because of the distortion of the information that's coming to his brain from his Coates eye, his ability to read has been dramatically compromised.
He was diagnosed 3 years ago with Coates disease at age 1. I've got 2 other children that haven't had any real medical challenges in their life. Life is what they're going to make out of it, and they've got every opportunity. And then you have this 3rd child. God, he's beautiful, he's got the greatest personality in the world, but yet his opportunity isn't as big as everyone else's. And that's what hurts.
When you wake up in the morning and you open your eyes and you, all of a sudden one day, and it literally happened to Jack that quickly, you can't see anything. It's dark. It's black. You may lose your eyesight completely. Some doctors are taking their eye out completely. That's a scary thought. He said, "I have a black thing in my eye, Mommy, I can't see." That's a real ending. That ends their dreams. Maybe you can't do the things you want to do.
Coates disease is a potentially blinding condition. In the retina, blood vessels develop abnormally, which leads to leakage, detachment of the retina, and sometimes complete blindness. Almost all retina specialists have experience with Coates disease, but none of us have a cure for it. It is one of these diseases that's rare enough that it doesn't generate a lot of money for investment by large drug companies, nor by researchers.
There is a lot of money out there for eye diseases. There's just very little going towards Coates disease.
We have not advanced enough in this disease, and it's one of the reasons that I'm so motivated to work with the Jack McGovern Coates Foundation.
The Jack McGovern Coates Disease Foundation is the only foundation currently available that is actually raising money and providing it to the research. We're really helping affect, in a very direct line, helping find a cure for a disease that's affecting children and making them blind.
Money has been used to fund a Coates disease conference.
This conference that we sponsor is the first and only conference of medical researchers, the best in their field, to talk specifically about Coates disease.
They take the knowledge that they've gained from other researchers and go back to their labs and they work on this disease. They have used the money to identify abnormalities in genes and abnormalities in proteins.
We're actually able to work as a partner with Genentech.
We are at a point where we might have a big impact. If we can get a toehold in Coates disease, if we can fix that one, we might be able to fix some other conditions and maybe be able to fix all of them. If we can get a big pharmaceutical company involved and motivated, we can have a drug in a bottle in 5–10 years. We are right there.
Patients and parents, families around the world, they're looking for someone to understand. They're looking to be put in touch with other doctors. All of this is happening through our website.
You feel as though there's a network where people are funneling, not just money, but information.
It's given us just hope in the sense that we aren't alone.
You don't get to meet another mother. You don't get to just connect and say, how are you doing?
This is one of those opportunities, I think, where the individual can make a difference. I want to be able to look back and tell them I've done everything. And that's important to me.
Thinking of the day when there's no Coates disease is not something that seems very far off to me, which makes me hopeful because James is 15. And hopeful for all the little kids that are coming along who are getting diagnosed today or tomorrow or next week.
When Jack was diagnosed, I went into his bedroom one day and I told him that his job was to be a boy and a young man and live his life, I would take on the responsibility of making sure that we would find a cure. I'm never going to stop working on this, because this to me is what life is all about, is helping other people and helping those kids realize their dreams.